versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position past the 40-yard line. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. This defense for the Cards, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
How'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. And they'll get to him just inside the 15, even after that strong run we witnessed. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Flushed out right, and he wisely will throw that one away.
Excellent recognition, and none of his receivers were beating coverage and getting open, so he just threw that one away. They'll come back to the huddle, reset, and try something different.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Lawrence. Sliding out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so they'll throw it away.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you go ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on 3rd downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Jaguars grab a 3-0 lead. Well, they had the great field position to start that opening drive. They only get 3 out of it, but still they get 3, so maybe kind of a win for the offense, Charles, and kind of a win for the defense as well.
Yeah, I would say win-win seems to sum the whole thing up because where that ball was placed to start, that's tough on the defense, and they held them to 3. Now, if you're the offense, you're thinking to yourselves, how do we open up the playbook later on in this game and turn this 3 into 6s down the stretch?
The Cardinals making their way out, and it's the number 1 overall pick in 2019, Kyler Murray at the helm. They go play action here on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he's got but not before he gets this down to the 20-yard line.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good. Force out of the pocket, but it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. On the move to his left. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Cardinals sit 3-0 here in the month of September. They coming on a pretty good roll here, winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing now is Murray. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Again, they'll throw with Murray. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. And here now is the Jaguars' all-time leading scorer in another uniform. He had over 1,000 points with the Jags. Josh Scobie. Prater's kick is good. And that will tie us at 3-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is that the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a...
He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 7 carries for an even 100 yards.
You see those numbers, and you can tell it was a special week for him on the ground. They certainly made him a clear focal point in their game plan, and he proved he could help carry his offense.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Lawrence to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
One more time with Etienne. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. Lawrence. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Trevor Lawrence. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars have taken the lead.
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was capped off by Trevor Lawrence taking it in himself. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. There's a lot of talk in training camp about him getting off to a hot start this year, saying that they needed that. Well, he's done it through the first month.
It kind of reminds me of one of those great musical groups where one person has their name out front, then they have the backups, right? He's the guy out front because the backups, they're doing what they're supposed to be doing, but we're going to the headliner each and every time. And that's not easily done because, you know, all the defenses are kicking towards him right now. That means he's fighting his way through traffic, finding ways to get open, even when he's not supposed to be.
On play action, it's Murray. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. (10-3) our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Back in Arizona, second quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. Play action. Now it's Murray. Rolling to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Here's Aaron Sipos out now to punt on 4th down. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it. Pulled in at the 24. And that'll go as a 57-yard punt with a return of 12. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. So here are the Jaguars to take over on offense. They are trying to snap that 3-game losing streak. On top so far with the football here, 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit.
And he coughed it up, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. There's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Following that fumble recovery, it's Murray. That'll be complete to the running back, Luongo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A Cardinal 1st down on a gain of 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now Murray off play action. They'll roll him out right. And it's caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside from 21 yards away. And the Cards are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point good by Prater. And we are even at 10 apiece. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. I think he's still shaking his head a little. It was his fumble on the previous drive that led to the touchdown that has us tied.
And sometimes it's worse on a runner who drops it like that to watch the other team take the ball downfield and score than maybe if they just returned it right away. You know what I mean? Because sometimes what happens that fast, you're right back out on the field. Instead, he had to watch it happen. Let's see if it affects him going forward the rest of the game.
Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Lawrence. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's got it past the 30 before he's...
Complete to Evan Ingram. Again, 11 on the play. First down, Jaguars.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Lawrence will throw. And this will be caught by Mooney. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Lawrence, now this is ETN on the draw. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Lawrence now off the bootleg. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense put on pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Back to the ground with ETN. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Lawrence. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Here we go.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there. Touchdown, Jaguars! Zay Jones, 23 yards for the touchdown as they have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 17-10 score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Robbie Anderson making his way back onto the field. They've got to find a way to get him more involved in this game plan. Down here in the second quarter, he doesn't even have a catch.
And don't think they're not hearing about it in the huddle and on the sidelines. And we often think times being disruptive. It's just that they know their talents and they know the type of plays they can make, and they can make big ones. They want the ball to help their team.
Now you got to think he's going to want the ball more. One target, no catches. Play fake. Murray. He's got this downfield to McBride. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray out to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Murray now to throw. That's going to be caught. Arcega-Whiteside. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? And Murray's going to keep this. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 6 plays got them down here. This is play number 7, 3rd and goal. Now Murray. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Robbie Anderson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Prater for the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. 17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. The Cardinals ready to go here to start the third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To try again after the sack. Murray eluding the pressure right. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And this drive is almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got his man. It's Arcega-Whiteside. into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And this will be a Jaguars first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. He'll find Etienne out of the backfield. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
Yeah, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 47 yards. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. It's the fullback. His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
To throw again on second down. Murray. Throw left side complete. That's more. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
But normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Murray. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Murray to Moore for the Cardinal first.
I tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Murray now on first down. Steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Anderson. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On play action, it's Murray. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Play action. Now it's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
A 6-yard loss. It's 4th down.
Murray sets to throw on 4th. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And that will force a turnover on downs. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw here taken in by Ingram. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's Jaguar football here, and they'll look to extend their lead as we begin quarter number 4. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. Etienne is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down. Robinson will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends were on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From the 6. And he returns this to the 22. Arizona's offense back out and ready to go. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was the moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Murray, sliding out of the pocket. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
On 2nd down, a run with Etienne. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That 2nd down play nets a -4. The offense on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12.
Way to go.
Now Lawrence. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Now Lawrence. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On 2nd and goal, Lawrence. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
Well, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The football going back over to Arizona now. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Finding space at the 40. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll move the chains. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Murray. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the 1st down sack. Murray. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
You got to understand situational football because they're playing with the lead here late in the ball game. So the back defender has got to be as deep as the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you rather than to make the play.
Yeah, you would think they had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. This one taken just inside the 10. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. Now ETN to start the drive. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And they'll go again with ETN. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On third down, here's ETN. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. This is taken around the 12. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Kyler Murray now in the Cardinal offense. Down by 10, 80 seconds remaining. Their perfect start to the season in serious peril as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Rolling to his left. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
And the Cardinals, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that is incomplete.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Murray to throw. Flushed out right. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jags are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Block it, check, kill.
They go down to a knee and a sigh of relief as they are into the win column for the first time this year.
Opposite, alert, 10, block it.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea with the top speed.
Okay, say no more. Tell the chauffeur to open Mercedes door. Put the pedal to metal and made it soar. She was, but I made it sure it was. So we stayed indoors. Let's take it where no one has been before. It feel like I've known you some years before, but I don't know. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. Are you ready? Okay, say no more. She's a Lotus and I'm the conductor of a Magnum Opus. Simply braggadocious. Why don't we take advantage of this moment? And wherever you own, we own it.
At my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the Riasi, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yani had to buy, Yani had hits.